So with this theory, I'd like now to turn to practice, and I invite you now to find a comfortable posture. Sitting on a comfortable chair like I am right now is quite sufficient. And we'll have a 15-minute session, definitely introductory. I can say for myself, I've been meditating for actually a bit longer than 50 years. I've spent thousands of hours engaging in the practice that I'm sharing with you momentarily. I found it very helpful. A time-tested method. I hope you'll find it helpful as well. So we'll have a 15-minute session, and we begin now. I invite you to enter into this exercise, this cultivation of the mind. First of all, with a sense of ease, relaxation. Setting your body at ease. Letting your awareness descend down into this somatic field, being mindfully present throughout your body. Relaxing your body. For the brief duration of this session, let your body be still, apart from the movement of the breath. And let your spine be straight. If you're sitting upright, sit at attention with your spine straight. So settle your body in a state that is relaxed, still, and vigilant. Gently, mindfully attend to the flow of your respiration. And relax deeply into the flow of the respiration. Releasing, relaxing as you breathe out all the way to the end. And simply allowing the next breath to flow in effortlessly, without pulling it in, without impeding the inhalation in any way. Let your body breathe without intervention or regulation. And settle in its own natural rhythm of the in and out breath. Having settled the respiration in its natural rhythm, then let your awareness rest in the present moment, without being drawn away into the past by way of memories or into the future by way of expectations or fantasies. Rest in the immediacy of the present moment. Draw your awareness inwards, away from the 5 sensory fields of sight, sound, and so on. Draw your awareness into the domain of your own mental, subjective experience. Draw your awareness very much inwards to the very sheer unmediated reality of your own awareness. That is to say, explicitly be aware of being aware. Relax into this awareness. Let this awareness be still and clear, wide awake, bright, vivid. This awareness of being aware. And then let the light of your awareness illuminate the various activities and movements of the mind. Thoughts are bound to arise, but rather than simply thinking them and letting your attention be diverted to the referent of the thought, observe the thought itself from the stillness of your awareness. Observe a thought arising, a discursive thought, the internal conversation or rumination. Observe it without being carried away by it. Mental images are bound to arise. Memories of things you've seen or heard. Imaginations about things that may occur in the future. When mental images arise, rather than attending to the referent of the image, observe the mental image as a mental image. Observe it arise and pass. But let your awareness be relaxed, utterly at ease. Still, motionless in the present moment. And vividly clear or wakeful. While directing the flow of mindfulness to whatever movements occur within the space of your own mind, movements of thoughts and images. Like sitting in a cinema and observing the visual appearances appearing on the screen in front of you and hearing the soundtrack. Simply observing images as images and sound as sound, without thinking there's real people up there and they're really talking. Likewise. Observe the visually inspired appearances arising in the mind and the auditorily inspired sounds arising in the mind. And whatever else comes up from the stillness of the awareness, observe the movements of your mind. If you follow through with this training, develop and cultivate mindfulness and introspection in this way, then you can observe more than facsimiles of visual appearances and sounds in the space of your mind. You may also metacognitively be aware of desires arising, emotions arising. And when the desire arises, rather than attending to the referent of the desire, what you desire, observe the desire as a desire. Watch it arise. Watch it pass. And as we've noted from the counsel from Paul Ekman and his many colleagues in the field of affective psychology, cultivate the ability, the metacognitive ability to recognize emotions before they unconsciously, involuntarily manifest as behavior, rather than being caught in the grip of the emotion. Observe the emotion as an emotion. Observe the impact of your observation of it, as likewise your internal observation of thoughts and desires. There is an observer participancy here. What is the nature of that? And then following the counsel I cited earlier, and that is as we observe thoughts, desires, emotions, and so on, arising in the mind stream, recognize with discerning intelligence, without being self-judgmental, but discerningly mindful, recognize which tendencies are beneficial, which ones unbeneficial, which ones lead to destructive behavior, and which ones lead to constructive or benevolent behavior. And like a gardener who pulls out the weeds and any other toxic plants in the garden, but cultivates the vegetables, the flowers, the desired vegetation in the garden, likewise cultivate your mind. That is the meaning of the Sanskrit term bhavana, which we translate as meditation. As a gardener cultivates a garden, so does a contemplative cultivate the mind, weeding out harmful tendencies and cultivating beneficial ones, both for our own sake and for everyone around us. Let's continue practicing just a couple more minutes in silence.